This message is brought to you by Apple Card, Shave Ice by the beach, a trip to the state fair, and a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gator Light, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gator Light hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
AI is moving fast across the enterprise. But without visibility, it's just chaos. Different tools, different models, different teams using AI in completely different ways. ServiceNow turns that chaos into control. With the AI Control Tower, you see all your AI across the business in one place. What it's doing, what it's done, and what it's about to do. So you stay in control. To put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coach Unplugged episode. I have no idea, but before we get going, I'd like to big a shout out to our 2 sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. Go over, mention Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off, and they'll take really good care of you. Before I forget too, if you like this podcast, go over and check out some of our other ones like High School Hoops, Coaching Youth Hoops, 5-Minute Basketball Coaching Podcast. If you're looking for that one defense that will work against anybody, the Funnel Down Defense Podcast, the Rule of 3 offense that will work at any level, go over and check those out. Leave a 5-star review. We would like those. But also go over and check out teachhoops.com. For coaches who want to get better. It's a one-stop shop for basketball coaches. It's resources, it's everything. It's what I would have wanted as a 27-year-old basketball coach. It's a roadmap to success on and off the court. And we offer a 14-day free trial because I'm a coach. I understand how it goes. Go over and check it out. Kick the tires around, see if it's for you. And if it's not, we'll part our ways and we'll say thank you and move on. But I guarantee you're going to love all the material. And the material we're always putting in teachhoops.com. But anyway, have a great day, everybody. Let's head off the podcast.
This is my 4th year coaching, and I'm not a traditional coach from the sense that I'm a teacher. I work outside of the school district, and I'll be 60 years old here in about a month and a half. So
happy birthday. My brother just turned 60.
Okay,
I say everyone that ends in a 0 and a 5, you feel it a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, I give my kids a hard time because, they don't think of me as being 59 right now. So if I beat them up in practice a little bit, they don't like that too much. But
I know I can still beat them all on horse. I tell them that.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I can beat you in horse as long as you don't
learn quickly that the mind is willing, but the body's not able.
Yes. I'm 56. I don't feel 56. I feel about 35. And
I hear you.
That's being around kids. I'm convinced of that. I'm convinced.
It keeps you young, and
it's like the movie Cocoon. It's like
the superintendent. The superintendent who hired me said that they're having a harder time with younger guys. They come in right away, but then they lose them after about 5 to 10 years because family starts, and then the wives,
and they burn out. And I'm telling you, I've had 3 or 4 of these interviews this week, and I don't think any of them are teachers. Any of my coaches I've talked to are teachers. And it's so different because that was not when I came up. You had, like, you wanted to coach, you had to be a teacher. That was
right. There was no outside.
Yeah.
There wasn't such a thing. I graduated in 82, and there was no such thing.
Yeah. I'm 85, and it's like, what are you talking about? But
I didn't play with a 3-point line. I never got the experience.
I did in college.
Okay.
And I can't shoot it. The kids go, why can't you shoot? I go, because there was no reason to practice it. I said, I'll shoot 12 footers and beat all of you. And they go, what do you mean? Because I could shoot 12 footers. It's like,
Right.
There was no point of the 3-pointer.
Right, exactly. We didn't know what a 3-pointer. I mean, we were actually told to step in. They didn't want to shoot from 19 feet out.
No, that's too far. That's too far. I know. It is true. It is true. All right. So you got some questions for me?
Yeah. I just wanted to bounce some things off of you real quick I watched your YouTube channel for probably the last couple of years. I got the rule of 3 and funnel down programs. And then I went ahead and jumped into this. I do also have a subscription with Rick over in Read and React.
I like Read and React. I like reading. The problem I have with Read and React is too complicated.
That's what I want to talk to you about. Because I mean, if I can understand if you have kids year round, kids that you could recruit with a higher basketball IQ, it would be a very effective and potent offense, as the Iowa women showed that it can be this past year.
Yep.
But for high school kids that you have for 3 months, and maybe
I'm going to go on a side note. Iowa women's basketball is an outlier because Caitlin's not normal.
Right.
So, I mean, we could run any off. I could run the flex with her. She's going to get her. I mean, it's She's just
it helps to have the athletes.
They have the players
or the personnel.
Yeah, I think it's what I think with Read and React too a little bit is I think 10, 15 years ago, they were playing together. My guys aren't playing together as much. They're off playing, but they're not playing together. I think there's a cohesiveness you need to run that offense. If you're in the right town, the right community, and they're all playing, it might work. But we never got past layer 3 or 4.
We're through layer 5, and this would be my 3rd year if I decide to do it. But that's why I wanted to talk to you, because my team, I inherited a really young team my first year. This will be my 3rd year with this group, and we were young, and so that was probably my mistake. I was bringing in an offense that to me made sense, but for a 15, 16-year-old mind, it was too much to handle.
Right.
And so I think in a self-reflection of my team, we've got good size, and I've got the most experience I've had in 3 years. I've got on a 12-man roster, I'll have 5 seniors, 6 juniors, and 1 sophomore. And
that's pretty good.
Otherwise, I've been sophomore dominated with some freshmen and just a couple of juniors and seniors. So we've been getting beat up on the last 2 years. But
it's a physicality thing at that age too. They just change so much. So you've got size. Do you have ball handling?
Well, the size I go 6'8", 6'6", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". Those are my top 5 in terms of size.
That's pretty good.
Ball handling, I have a slasher. I have a 3-point shooter. I have a kid that could be the quarterback of the team, but he doesn't want that mantle.
Right.
But he's a good ball handler, but he just doesn't want the ball in his hands. It's kind of frustrating, and he'll be a senior. So I don't have that true point guard in terms of
how do I beat you?
How do you beat me?
Yeah.
I would say if you pressure my guards, they're going to make bad. We averaged 19 turnovers a game last year.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No. My skin is getting goosey bumps.
And here's a fun fact. I just had basketball.
And you play 8-minute quarters?
Yes.
Oh, they'd give me out of the hospital if we had an 8 turnovers.
Well,
we play 18-minute halves, and I freak out if we have more than 12 turnovers.
Well, that's where I would like. That's where I would like to be. Is where you freak out.
And you can't turning that. You can't win. You can't win at all if you turn the ball over.
I've explained to the guys. You get maybe 70 possessions a game, maybe, and then if you're throwing it away 1/3 of the time, you got.
So tell them on the scoreboard it's a 6-point turnaround. It's 3 points. So it could be 30-27. You turn it over, they score. Like
Yeah.
it's now it's 3 you can score and 3 they can score every time. Like
Yeah.
so if you turn it over, so let's say we average 12 and you average 8, that's 7 times I hit 2 or 3 threes on, I go 2 for 7, I'm beating you. Like it's
Yeah.
just, you can't. Oh my gosh, turnovers is my pet peeve. If you can't tell, I can't
It's mine too.
handle pet peeves.
We drill it, and we do drills that that tries to teach them recognition.
Is it too much dribbling?
Yes, absolutely.
That would be my guess.
I have one in particular that comes to mind that he's very athletic. He's my slasher. He can take it to the rim. He's 6'1". He can almost dunk it, but he predetermines he's going to drive to the rim. He gets there. Uh-oh, I don't have anything. Now I got to get rid of it, but I don't have a plan. And then he's stuck under the basket. And that's what leads to some of the turnovers. Otherwise, some other turnovers is trying to force it into our
I always tell my guys, so I'm going to drive, we were in Wisconsin. I go, I'm going to drive to California. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a plan. I'm not going to drive to Maine and then drive from Maine to California. It's like they oh my gosh, it drives me bonkers. It's like, you got to have a map. You got to map this out a little bit. Like, yeah. Is it full court pressure or is it just in the half court?
It's both. We'll be in the half court, and probably half of the turnovers that we commit are unforced. They're on us. They're just bad decisions, just stupid passes. I mean, I can't. It's.
Are you deep enough to pull? That's the question.
Well, okay. I had a conversation with Rick about that with the layers, the circle movement, layer 4 and stuff. And he said, well, coach, he said, sometimes you just got to take them off the floor. So I would say I could probably go 9 deep.
Oh, if you can go 9, you turn it over and you do stupid, you're out. You're out. And try to get a scrimmage before the season starts so you can teach them that before it really matters. You're out. You turn it over. 3
scrimmages last year. I had a basketball camp here last week. A decent camp is our second one, and I had Jordan Bohannon here as a special guest with us for a couple days.
That was great.
And he did like a 90-minute program with my guys, and they all pretty much came in for it. I kind of made them. So anyway, he ran them through about a 90-minute deal, and he was having them do this one particular drill, and he looks over at me and says, Coach, I understand why you have a turnover problem.
Right.
It's just their IQ is
they don't clear, they don't look.
Well, it was a 5-man weave, shoulder to shoulder, walking down the court. It wasn't like a 5-man spread across.
Right. You do it really tight, and he's
exactly. They couldn't figure out how to walk forward and just hand the ball off and go behind the 2 outside guys and keep. It took them almost 10 minutes, and I'm not kidding. 10, because Jordan says, you guys are killing me. This is supposed to be a 5-minute drill, and it's taking us 20 minutes. That's what I'm up against. We have physical.
Do you watch a lot of film?
Do we?
Yeah.
Probably not as much as we should because of time constraints.
Yeah. So here's what I would do is I try to cut short. So this is what I've done too, is like I've tried to really condense my practices. Because we live in a TikTok world. I've really tried to, like, if it's not, I don't need it, I'm getting rid of it. And I've tried to do more.
Like 90 minutes?
Yeah, but it's definitely 90 minutes to 75 minutes by the end of the year, but condensed. Yeah. But then I'll go 2.5 because I'll do film, and then I'll do team bonding, life lessons. What aren't we doing? Why are we acting this way? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, because they just don't know it. It's either COVID. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, no, this is the way you handle when we're down. And then we spend time on situations. Like we'll put a clip on the situation. I'll pick a game. I'll go on YouTube and I'll find a game from 3 years ago, and I'll say, okay, what are we gonna do? And then we have a conversation because they don't think. I don't know. Maybe you would think with all the video games they would think basketball more, but our generation's like, I watched it on TV and I watched Michael Jordan. It's like, maybe I didn't have as much to watch, so I was watching more basketball. But my assistant coaches do a good job, but we do subscribe to Huddle, so they will they'll watch themselves. They'll watch themselves when they watch the tape. The players will, yeah.
Well, we try to bring up 15 to 20 teaching points, 5-6 second clips that shows the turn over the situation and why it was a bad decision and not to do that again. We will do that if we had
And do you call on the kids? I'd call on them. Say, what should you have done here? I teach it's basically got to be a classroom is my theory with that. Like, so John just turned it over because he threw a long pass to somebody. So you go, John, what's wrong? Why? Okay. And then I want to know what's going through his brain. And sometimes they'll say, man, coach, I thought he was open. I threw it long. Okay. Well, what could you have done different? So I want to correct the mistake. I don't have a problem with the mistake. I have a problem with they making the same mistake twice. I mean, that's the problem is you want to look at the turnovers. My guess is you would see the same turnover 1 or 2, 3 times.
Oh, absolutely.
From the same person, the same type.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And it's like, okay, I can live with 1. I can't live with 2 or 3. Like, come on.
Well, so that brings me to my question. With the personnel that I have, with the size that I have now, they're fairly athletic. The bigs are, I'm saying, my 6'4", 6'3" down the line. Those guys are all good athletes. They run the floor well. They can. Are they all good shooters? No, I don't have one outstanding basketball player, but they each have a unique skill set or 2 that makes them valuable to the team as a whole.
Right.
And so together they can be pretty good this year if we, I expect.
So you want to hide the bad and accentuate the positive.
Right. So my question for you is, if I get rid of the read and react this year, just because I think it's probably more than they can handle mentally. I even tried the rule of 3 last year, to be honest, and they had a hard time with the screen away and then the slip and pop.
I know they do. So and it's only 3 things. So imagine It's like, oh my gosh. So the problem is you got to drill the crud out of that in small. If you want to run that, you got to just drill the crud out of. So they're not thinking anymore. The problem is they're thinking. I pass. Where do I got to go? It's like, I'll use it, but no one really runs out. Like flex. People know that you run here, you cross here. They're not thinking. The problem is
my question. Am I better off looking at a simplified offense like flex or mover blocker? Or
how scouted are you going to be?
Well, with huddle quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I can stop both of those probably. I might run. I'm just trying to think. Maybe a high-low, maybe just like a big go back to like a Bobby Knight motion offense, like pass and what are you gonna do? Screen, cut. Really simple. Like work on spacing, work on the bigs got to get touches, work on handoffs. Like we're gonna do some Zoom stuff this year. Work on ball screens. Like tell them, hey, I believe. Like this is what you do. It's a boys team, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So boys varsity,
yeah. So boys, you can convince them of anything. So I trust you guys. So here's what I would say. I trust you guys. I think we're going to be really good. I'm going to leave some freedom on offense. Now, if you do that, and here's going to be our rules, and here's how we're going to space, and here's what we want to get. And if it doesn't work, you can throw it out. But I think it will. The key to that is, so-and-so needs to know what kind of shots he can take. And so-and-so needs to know what shots. The role thing is going to be a bigger issue in that. When can you dribble attack and when shouldn't you dribble attack? So
if you're going 3 out, 2 in, and then have a high-low and say,
and then depending on your bigs, maybe one big can set a ball screen, maybe one big can pop. I don't know if either one of them can shoot a 3. You can make different rules for different kids.
Hey, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to hear more of these, go over and join teachhoops.com. 14-day free trial allows us to do this, and then subscribe, jump up and down, do whatever you got to do. Tell us what you want to hear in the future. Steve@teachhoops.com. All right. Have a great day.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like touchdown, because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon, and it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 45% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.